morning, dear students. How are you today? I hope you're fine. Today we're going to have a lesson about area of rectangles. The last session we have learned how to calculate the area of the rectangle by counting the inside square units. As here in this example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and here the area of this rectangle is 15 square centimeter. And here, if I want to calculate the area of this figure by using a new formula or rule, here I have rows. How many rows here? This is one row, this is one row, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 rows. And how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 columns. I can do something instead of counting the inside square units, which is I can multiply this side by this side. So in the rectangle I multiply the two sides, which are called length and width. So I can multiply 5 times 6 in the timetable gives you, bravo, 30. So 30 square meters here. If I count the square meters inside, they will give you 30 square units. Oliver wants to tile the living room using 1 meter tiles. How many tiles will he need? I just will do something very easy. I take the length times the width. The length times the width. So the length is 5 meters and the width is 6 meters. So the answer will be square units. In this example, match each figure with its area. Okay, I have figures and I want to match them with its area. He asks me to find the area. So the area of any shape is to multiply the two sides. I have here two different sides, 3 and 2. So multiply 3 times 2 will give me 6 square centimeter. Here in this figure, 1 and 4. So multiply 4 times 1, excellent, 4 square centimeter. Here I have 3 and 3. So it will be 3 times 3, yes, 9 square centimeter. Okay, find the area of each figure. Here he gives me the square units inside, and he gives me also the numbers of the length and the width of the two sides. So I can multiply 5 times 3 or count the inside square units, and the answer of both of them will be the same. So 5 times 3 will give me 15 square units, and if you count all the inside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, the same as here if I multiplied 5 times 3. Moving to this exercise. Okay, number 3 here, the area. Instead of counting all of this, he gives me 6 and 8. So 6 times 8 will give me 48 square unit. And here 6 times 4, 24 square unit. Just multiply instead of counting, right? Okay, dear students, here the area will be 4 times 3. I can hear you, excellent, 12, and so on. Problem solving. Seth wants to tile the kitchen floor using 1 square foot tiles. How many tiles will he need? I have here the kitchen in a rectangular shape. Why rectangular shapeness? Because the length is different from the width here. Okay, I have 10 and 6. So the area will be, I want to know how many tiles he will need for the kitchen floor. So inside, do you remember the example of the garden when I wanted to plant the garden? And we have said if you want to plant your garden, the inside is the area, right? So here I want to know how can I find the area? Length times width. So 10 times 6 equals 60 square feet. Why? Because it's given by feet. The units here feet. Okay. Madison's backyard has a length of 9 meters and a width of 6 meters. What's the area of Madison's backyard? 9 times 6 equals 54 square meter. I just multiplied the length and the width. Okay. Atticus says, I know 2 different ways to find the area of a rectangle. Is he correct? Of course he is correct. Why? Because one way is to tile the rectangle with equal square units and count them. To divide here the rectangle into equal square units and divide them and count them. The other way is to multiply what? The length times the width of the rectangle. So here in your practice book, remember there are 2 ways to find the area of a rectangle. The first one to count the number of the square units. The second one to multiply the length by the width, as we mentioned before. So solve this. It's very easy. Let's start with this. 7 and 3. 7 times 3 will give me 21. 21 what, miss? Square centimeter, because they are divided into here square centimeters. So in the area mentioned, say that it's a square centimeter. Okay, you can just count or you can multiply here the length times width. And I want to show you another one. Here he asks me to use the graph paper to draw the shapes. It's very easy, don't panic. A rectangle with a length of 4 cm and a width of 2 cm. Find the area. Area equals length times width, miss. Right. 4 times 2. 8 square centimeter. Right. A square whose side length, here I have a square. The side length is 3. Find its area. Miss, he gives me just one side. What should I do? Where's the second side? I know that in a square, all sides are equal in length. Excellent, my dear students. So side times side, here will be 3 times 3. Yes, 9 square centimeter. After this, I want you to draw, to practice to draw here. How can I draw, miss? Rectangle with 4 centimeter and 2 centimeter. 4 centimeter length and 2 centimeter width. So here draw 4 units, 4 square units. 1, 2, 3, 4, and do what? Put a line here, a line segment here. Okay, connecting from first point to the last point. Then 2 centimeter width. So 1, 2. Then in a rectangle, I know that in a rectangle I have 2 each opposite sides are equal in length, right? So 4 here must be 4 here. 2 here, it must be 2 in the opposite side. In the other figure, I want to draw what? A square. As I mentioned before, square, all sides are equal in length. So this is 3 square centimeters. So draw here 3 and 3 and 3. Then connect them so you'll have your shape that is square. Dear students, study well from the worksheets, study well from the PowerPoint presentations, listen to the YouTube presentations, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me on Google Classroom. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.